it's Tara Milo, your computer girl, and I have a quick tip here for how to create a survey or a registration form using Google Docs, because you can use this for free to have people sign up for your events, and you can embed it on your website, including on the IIN website. So here's how you do that. You go to Google Docs or Google Drive. If you have a Gmail account, you'll have this little square thing, and if you click on that, you'll see Drive as one of the options. So just click on the square and go to Drive. So that's if you're using Gmail. If not, you can just sign up for a free account. It's worth it to be able to use Google Docs. Okay, so to create your registration form, you'll click New, and we are creating a form. So this will be a Google form. Now I have a cooking demo on Thursday night, so let's just pretend that I'm creating a sign up sheet, an event registration sheet for my cooking demo. So here are the form settings. I don't want to require any login to view this form. That's fine. Don't need a username. We don't need a progress bar because we're just going to make it one page. There's like 4 questions. We just don't need that much. We don't want to shuffle the order. So all of these settings are fine. Just make sure that you don't require login. Okay, so let's title the form User Demo RSVP. Something like that. Okay, so the first question is, how many people will attend? And let's make this, you can make it a checkbox or a multiple choice. So it'd probably be 1, 2, or 3, maybe 4 people if the whole family's coming to my cooking demo. That'd be awesome. Okay, so I did that, and then we'll add another item, and this item will be your name. Actually, I want each person to register themselves, so I'm going to delete this option. Okay, so this is just a basic text box. So the question is your name. Let's make it your first name. First name, and then they would answer in this little text box. So that's fine. Add an item, last name. Again, it's just a text box. Done. Email address. Let's see. Yeah, text is good. The other option is paragraph text, and that would be a long answer. So if you're using this for a survey, for example, you might use paragraph text, but this is fine. Let's see. So each person should register. Somehow you want to let people know that everyone who's coming needs to sign up, or they can sign them up, but you need a separate registration form for each person who's coming. Okay. And show a link to submit another response. And here's the confirmation page. So after they complete the form, they have a confirmation page that says your response has been recorded. Maybe I'll say see you Thursday. If you want to ask other questions, like what would you like to learn at the cooking demo, or do you know what health coaching is, you could add some other survey questions if you would like. But I'm going to keep it really short and simple. I want it to be first name, last name, email address. That will encourage more people to sign up. And you could even take off the last name and just have it first name, email address, because you do want to collect that information. Okay, so we'll just send this form. You can also change the theme. So up here, there's a box to change the theme. Oh, this is actually really nice. It's just really nice and plain. I like this form. Okay, here are our theme options over here on the right. So this is the basic one, and I like it. There's some other forms, but these are kind of silly, so I wouldn't use any of these. You know, maybe if you're having, I mean, that's kind of cute, actually. Forks and knives. This is new. That is perfect for me. So there's a bunch of different options. I would really suggest just keeping it simple. But I do like this forks and knives. It's still classy, um, but it looks attractive and it looks like I'm the real deal. So let's click View Live Form. And now we can see what the form will look like to other people. This is what it looks like. They just submit their first name, last name, and email address, and submit. Okay, so we'll close that, and we'll have to go back to edit questions in order to finish up. So, publish and show a public link. We don't want to show a public link to form results because that would give everyone the email address of other people. We don't want to do that. And they don't really need to edit their responses after submitting. So just keep it simple. They could submit another response if they want to add more people, but this is fine. So we'll click Send Form. And now we have the link. If you want to email the link to people, you can say, hey, if you want to sign up for my cooking demo, click this link to register, and there's the link. Or you can embed it on your website. And this has the width in pixels and the height. The width in pixels doesn't really need to be any bigger than 500, and the height is probably fine. So now I'm going to click up in this code and copy, and then go to the IIN website and click Create Content. Okay, so scroll down to your events page, and you can either create a new event or click the pencil to edit an existing event. So let's see what I have here. Okay, so these are all pretty old events, so I don't have my cooking demo on my website yet. So I'm going to click New Event. And then I'll give it a title, Happy Desserts, and the date of the event is Thursday. This is fine. And then in the body, we want to give them a reason to come. Give them the details. You can give a cost and then insert a PayPal button. Or if it's free, you can say free, RSVP. Okay, so at the bottom, maybe you have a picture, you fill this in the way you normally would. And then we'll click the HTML button. And at the very end is where we want to put our code. And remember when we were on the survey form, we copied the embed code. So if I paste, it will paste my embed code there. And then click Update. And there is my form. And we'll save this, and then we'll go preview and see what it looks like on my website. Okay, so here's my event in the list in case I want to go and edit the event. But I'm going to preview my website, and we'll go see what that event looks like. Cool. So this is not actually my website, but that's fine. But the events are listed here. It listed it 3 times, which is probably just because we're in the preview. So let's click on that, and we'll take a look at the event. What, where, and here's our registration form. Now it's not going all the way down, so I'm going to make it a little bit longer so that we at least get the submit button in this box. So I'm going to edit that form a little bit, but it looks nice, right? We're going to have a description and then an RSVP form. So if you have people who pay by PayPal, you'll already be able to collect their information. But if they want to pay by check or cash at the event, you'll want them to RSVP. So I would suggest putting this form on your page. So I'm going to go back and edit the form, and I'll show you how to do that. Go back to my editor. While that's loading, I'm going to show you, here's the height in pixels. So I would change that to 600 and then recopy this code, and we'll paste it on the website again. So that's done, and then we can click view responses, and now you'll be able to see how many people responded. There's one other option. Okay, let's click view responses, and now it'll open a spreadsheet. And so the spreadsheet will have first name, last name, email address. So you could actually copy this and paste it in MailChimp or MadMimi to add names to your list, which is awesome. The thing I want to do is get notification when somebody changes the spreadsheet. And what that will do is send me an email every time somebody registers for my event. And I do like that because then I don't forget to check my spreadsheet and see if people RSVP. So to find that, you'll go to Tools, Notification Rules. It does, doesn't it? I love notification. Okay, so we want to notify me when a user submits a form, and I want an email right away. So I'll save that, and that's done. And now I can delete or change that notification under Tools, but I like that one. Alright, let's see if our site is back. So let's go and fix our form so that we don't have a scroll bar. So I click the pencil to edit an existing event, and then click the pencil again. I created it 3 times, so we'll just go ahead and delete those extra 2 events. Oh, maybe I hit the save button a bunch of times. Okay, so I click the pencil, and we'll just wait for that editor to open up. Okay, so click HTML, and then the code starts with this iframe, and there's a P before the iframe, so you can actually start with this P. It's an open caret and then a P, and delete that. As long as your code is ending with this close P, you're fine. So put my cursor there and paste. You could also just come in here and change the height if you don't want to recopy and paste. And then update. And now we can see that's actually perfect because the submit button is there, and people would have to scroll down to see this, but they don't really need to see that anyway. So they just put in their name and email and hit submit. So now the form is on my website, people fill it out, and then their responses are collected here, and I'll get an email every time somebody registers for my event. So I hope this was helpful. Um, it's a free tool and the new designs are really awesome. So I would suggest using this. You can also use this for surveys and, pre and post event surveys or whatever. Um, you could put your health history in here, but it will submit as a spreadsheet, which kind of stinks for health history, but you could do it. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.